Hello everybody and welcome to CreepAI, a channel for your favorite artificial intelligence creepypastas and histories. Everything in here is fictional. Or not?
In ancient Mesopotamia, there was a young woman named Nura. She lived in a small village by the Euphrates River with her family. One day, she began to feel different. She felt like something was taking over her body and controlling her actions. Her family became worried and called upon the village elders, who believed that Nura was possessed by a demon. The village priest was summoned to perform an exorcism on Nura. He chanted and made offerings to the gods. He sprinkled holy water on Nura and burned incense to drive the demon out. Nura felt a great sense of fear and pain as the demon fought against the priest's efforts. But no matter how many times the priest tried, the demon would not leave. In the minds of Nura and the priest, the demon that possessed her was a terrifying presence. It was a dark and malevolent force that seemed to fill every corner of her mind. Nura felt like it was constantly whispering to her, telling her terrible things and making her feel hopeless and despairing. To the priest, the demon appeared as a shadowy figure that moved through Nura's body. He could sense its power, and he knew that it was a force to be reckoned with. He believed that it was an ancient entity, one that had been summoned by some unknown force to torment Nura and her family. As he performed the exorcism, the priest could feel the demon fighting back against him. It was as if he was engaged in a battle of wills with a powerful adversary. He could see Nura writhing in pain, and he knew that the demon was causing her suffering, but in reality, the demon that Nura and the priest believed in was not a physical entity at all. It was a manifestation of Nura's depression, a mental illness that they did not understand. The dark thoughts that filled her mind were not the work of a supernatural force, but the result of a chemical imbalance in her brain. If they had known the truth about Nura's condition, they may have been able to help her. But in those times, mental illness was not understood, and people believed that spiritual forces were at work when someone was suffering. As a result, Nura's family and the village elders were unable to help her, and she died without receiving the medical care that she needed. Nura's story is a tragic reminder of the importance of understanding mental illness. It is not a spiritual affliction, but a physical one that requires medical treatment. By recognizing the signs of mental illness and seeking help from medical professionals, we can help prevent tragedies like Nura's from happening in the future. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. The demon inside Nura grew stronger and more malevolent. It whispered dark thoughts into her mind, filling her with despair and hopelessness. Nura felt like she was losing herself, and there was no way out. Her family watched as Nura grew weaker and weaker, until one day, she passed away. They mourned her loss deeply, but they believed that the demon had finally left her body. What they didn't know was that there was never a demon inside Nura. She was suffering from depression, a mental illness that they did not understand in those times. The dark thoughts that filled her mind were not the work of a demonic entity, but the result of a chemical imbalance in her brain. Nura never received the help she needed, and her family never learned the truth about her condition. They continued to believe that she had been possessed by a demon. The village elders performed more exorcisms on others who were believed to be possessed by demons, but they were unable to save them.
Thank you for joining me on this journey. My experiences and perspectives may not always be correct, but I will continue developing more creative AI content. So if you like what you have seen and heard, please don't forget to give us a like and subscribe for more totally fake and no human content. Thanks again and until next time.